What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster-in-chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with a mono-green stompy list that can get a Titan of Industry down on turn 4, hard cast. Not cheating out, hard cast with your mana on turn 4. So, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. Calling it turn 4 Titan for obvious reasons. And the line I'm talking about is, let's just say in an ideal world, right? You get your nice opening hand. You got your Swarm Shambler on turn 1. You play Merge-Keeper on turn 2. Merge-Keeper is a mana dork. Taps for 1 green, but as long as it's modified, it taps for 2 green. Turn 3, you play Jugan, Defend the Temple, which also poops out a mana dork. Little human monk that taps for 1 green. On turn 4, you play your land. Jugan puts a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. At that point, you should have a Swarm Shambler and an Orochi. You put your counters on them. Now, your Orochi is modified as tapping for 2. So if you've got 4 mana, +2 from the Orochi is 6, +1 from the monk is 7. Hardcast Titan of Industry on turn 4. Opponent's head explodes. But if that wasn't one way of getting it out that was easy enough, we've got, sometimes you kind of draw the other side of your deck. You don't have your 2-drop and your 3-drop the way you've got one it then. And a nice alternative to your 2-drop is foretelling Battle Mammoth on turn 2, which means you can cast it on turn 4 for 4 mana. Then on turn 3, you play your Fight Rigging and hopefully hide away Titan of Industry, but there's a couple of other nice hits, which we'll get to in a second. But hopefully Titan of Industry. And then on turn 4, you play your Battle Mammoth, which has 6 power already. And it will trigger the Fight Rigging straight away just by being, having 1 more counter put on it, and then you'll get your free spell, which is great. Other cool stuff that's going on, we've got this little bit of a modified sub-theme. So thanks to the Swarm Shambler already being modified, and then the Jugan modifying some stuff. And then Fight Rigging modifying things every turn. Eventually, you get the one nice payoff, which is Remnant of the Rising Star, which is what Jugan eventually flips into, becomes a 7/7 Trampler, which is pretty nice. On top of it being just a great mana sink, those turns when you get like a free thing off of the Fight Rigging, and you've got all your mana still available. And let's say a Titan of Industry hits the board and you make the Rhino. It's 2 more creatures entering the battlefield and you've got 6-7 mana open. You can just dump all of that mana however you want it and make your creatures that have entered the battlefield as big as you want them. And then the more modified creatures you have, the better it is, of course, for the Remnant itself. So really, really sweet. And then we've got Unnatural Growth just to kind of end things off. Everything that's important has Trample. Like I said, the Remnant has Trample. At a certain point, our Battle Mammoth is a Trampler, and our Titan of Industry is a Trampler. So usually the Unnatural Growth can be the game ender. It's just like make these massive creatures swing in for the kill. As far as other hits for Fight Rigging, we've also got a couple copies of Turntimber Symbiosis. I might actually end up doing something like this because it's been pretty nice, but we'll see. We might make some adjustments on the fly as usual, but Turntimber Symbiosis, as well as being a land, allows us to look at the top 7 cards of our library, and then you can put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. So if you don't hit something nice with Fight Rigging and you just get lands, hopefully one of those lands is the Symbiosis, because then once you trigger your Fight Rigging, you play the Symbiosis and potentially get a Titan of Industry or whatever for free off of the top 7 cards of your library, which is pretty nice. And that's the deck. As far as interaction, we've just got Master's Rebuke, which I'm loving as removal in a green deck. It's instant speed, creature or planeswalker, and it doesn't require your creature to fight that thing. It just deals power equals to its toughness. So you can, we've got some pretty beefy creatures. We can do a lot of damage for 2 mana instant speed. It's kind of like, feels almost like a Dragon's Fire in a way, but for green decks, where like the picks, it uses the power of the thing that you target first. To do the damage, and the nice thing is, like, some of the other fight spells in green requires your creature to actually fight the thing, and then it might get damaged or killed or whatever. In this case, it's just clean, and 2 mana instant speed is great. And then we've got Tamiyos just to save some stuff. it's great. This card is just so good. Whenever I play green now, like in this meta, there's so much removal that it's just helping me out so much against vanishing versus. You can even protect our fight rigging because it's not, you know, it can be any permanent that you give hexproof and indestructible to. And between Tamiyos and the shield counters of the Titan of Industry, sometimes if you kind of know there's a blood on the snow coming, you put the shield counter on the Titan, and then you hold up the Tamiyos. They sweep the board, and you just cast Tamiyos on your Battle Mammoth, for example, and then your two most important big trampoline guys remain after a sweeper. And you can just play Unnatural Growth. So lots of really powerful stuff, and that's kind of the main win con here. We're just trying to like completely overwhelm the opponent. What happened? Oh, yeah. Mono green style, where we're just going bigger and taller than they can, and faster than they can, and eventually win with trample kind of thing. So that's the deck. As far as the mana base, we got 2 Boseijus, 2 Lairs, and the aforementioned Turntimber Symbiosis. Let's jump into some games. Hopefully kick some butt, because I've been playtesting some jank today. Ooh, that's tomorrow's brew. It's pretty nice. Another bombardment deck, but more on that tomorrow. But while I was playtesting it and getting it ready, I lost a bit of rank, so I hope we can climb back up again today. 91. It's terrible. Much better. Tora, uh-oh. He's even got the... Oh, God, not this nonsense. Why me? Here comes, Obnixilis. One X on your me took? Is that why you went for the 2 black? No, you've got black here too. Tenacious. Tenacious. This is definitely looking more and more like a freaking you know what deck. Luckily we can Masters Rebuke something. Because now this will tap for 2. Here comes the Obnix. You ready? Oh, mate. Can he tap that at instant speed? Yes, he can. He could have just doubled the number of blood tokens. Maybe he wants the blood token. For whatever reason. But here comes Obnix. Woo! So lame.
I'm not afraid of
We definitely can discard a land.
Go sow some chaos. Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Lame. I'm sure you'll have removal for our poor little Merge-Keeper, and we're just drawing lands. This is terrible.
My coin or carnage. Tribute is defy me, and you'll lose everything.
More black. Get stuffed, man. At least we get our Titan by the looks of things. We get rid of that. That's just great. Double Titan, please. Let's get rid of the token.
Don't think you're some big hero.
A douche. It's not bad. I was kind of inching more towards the game life mode there. I'm surprised he didn't chump block.
Look off your face.
He may have another. Yeah. Looks like he's got another. Oh. Just looking to sack the cat token. Make it 2. Then I can probably kill one of them at least with trample. Okay. Those are pretty beefy. What do we want? Probably another fight rigging or something would be just the way to go. That's not good. I'm just gonna apply some sweet ass pressure, and then we can hold up the Lair and these guys for blocking. Takes it. Okay, so we can make a 6/6 Lair. As long as we do it before the growth triggers. There he is.
Streets will run red. Pleasure doing business with you. Defy me,
12.
and you'll lose everything.
Oh, go on. Are you doing the math? I think if I just swing with the Titan, I win. It's going to be huge next turn. Whoo! 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 Yes, please. We are gaining 5 life, and we are destroying a freaking chariot. Oh, we got you, buddy. $22 coming through with trample. Oh, baby. Imagine he has like Infernal Grasp just in hand. That's a big Titan. Just digging for that grasp. No grasp. Get stuffed, Obnixiluste. Woo! Hey, game on victory. Ah, setting the scene for the night. Come on, let's have a good one tonight. Better than 50% win rate would be fantastic. The only real card draw we have in the deck is when our Mammoth or another, if our Mammoth is in play, if one of our permanents gets targeted, we get to draw a card. So that might be the main sort of problem here. No. Is that? Wow, that was a terrible couple of hands. Mulligan down. Okay. Nice, turn 2. Battle Mammoth, turn 3. Fight rigging. Depending, if we get the land, we fight rigging. If we don't get the land, we Jugan. Jugan it is. Bye bye Jugan. It's okay. You've done your job. We need 7 lands to attack. Second binding. Draw card. Sucks. Major. What? Disgusting. What the hell, man? Another 8. Disgusting. Disgusting. Well played. Well played. Nice deck. Disgusting. Golgari is so good right now. Damn it! After that sweet win, I always talk too soon. I should keep my mouth shut. Saved up a nice bit of gold. I was gonna do an event, standard event. I think tomorrow's deck we'll try take for a spin on a standard event. Also see how, you know, what my conclusions are about the awards system, what it is that you get per win and all that sort of stuff. Okay, just need one more land. Shambler boy. So far, so good. No. Not Orochi. Pardon me. It's a really small desk. Oh wow. Okay, goes for a second. Five. Let's go for the other fight rigging for sure. Artifact removal in this deck. Don't think there's much. Unless, you know, he's got the stuff in the side there. Introduction to Annihilation and whatnot. One, two, three, so I can do it for one. Trying to get Remnant into a Frample mode quickly. We've been very lucky so far. I could feel maybe something like Invoke Despair coming my way. Imagine a Shadow's Verdict, how punishing that would be. Oh yes. Oh. Now we just get to play the Titan off of Mana Dorks. We've got so much mana available. This becomes an 8/8. Re-rigging. Definitely going for the Symbiosis. Oh, popping off, guys. Popping off. No. Okay. With server troubles. Got him. Oh, we were about to go crazy next turn. Second Titan, get the Turntimber. Bazinga. So, I mean, that's really about as much as I need to show you guys. I don't even know if it's worth taking for another spin. It is very late. I do need to get to bed, but let's risk it and try play one more. Hopefully we end on a win, and then we can call it a night. But that's about, like, you just got to see pretty much everything there. The only thing that's missing is a nice unnatural growth on our tramplers. Sure. See what we get. Believe in the top decks. Uh-oh. Speedy Gonzalez deck. Uh-oh. Is it Boros Burn? Nah. Oh god, it's goblins. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're screwed. I can tell. Oh, I can so tell we are just completely screwed. Game over. Could play like a big ass hasty goblin now, it's gonna come down as like that. Okay, no. Ooh. Still very bad. That's completely useless. For crying out loud, man. Our entire top end, where's our freaking creatures? Woohoo! Doesn't even give me the oh man, that is insane. Any hasty creature and we're dead. Unbelievable. Oh no, we're already dead. Sorry, it's 8, not 6. Oh no! That was pathetic. He got, of course, 3 Kimonos in the top 10 of his library. Sure, happens all the time. Okay, well that's cool. It gives us time for another match. Nice and quick. Now we're gonna end on a win. Wow. Kimono is so good. Anyone trying to like do some rampy stuff doesn't get their removal on time. Okay, this is nice. We'll tell on turn 2, rigging turn 3. Hopefully get the mana for the Mammoth on turn 4, and then enjoy. Oh no. I've played this a few times today. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's mill. Is there? Yeah, oh my god. Yep. Really, man? Of all things in the world, you had to be a mill deck. for the last game of the day. Crying out loud. Watch him have counter magic now. Oh, this drives me insane. It's just like, do they draw Tashas or do they not draw Tashas? One cards left in the deck. That's the first Tashas. Growth. Down to 5. Ooh, come on, Stinky Miller. You are screwed. I know you are. You aren't gonna get me. Maybe he's got Fading Hope. Definitely Fading Hope. Let's draw a card and hope it's Tamiyo's. Oh! Yes! Yes! Fucking mill deck! That's just perfect. That's the number of times that happens because I have the full playset of Tamiyo's and you get to draw off the Battle Mammoth. You don't have it in hand and you get it. Fantastic. Alright guys, that's perfect. Perfect way to end the night. I'm going to leave it at that. We got to see all the various playlines and interactions that the deck can provide. We got to swing in with some big Framply boys in the air. We got to cast some free Titans. Jumping back into the deck with my final thoughts. If anything, as I did say perhaps in the introduction, we could trim like a Growth and put in one more Symbiosis because we do only have 22 lands in the deck, 24 with the Symbiosis EZs. But because of all the ramp from Orochi and things, it's okay to go that low. It's been, as you saw, just kind of fine. I wonder what else we could do to make it just a little bit better against those aggro decks, because the removal is obviously not great, and if we don't get some stuff in the way in the beginning before we can get down our stuff on the cheap, it's a problem. But otherwise, very nice. That's going to be it for tonight's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all hopefully on the, well, tomorrow for some fresh brews, but then on the 20th, I'm going to try to do a watch party for the Capenna set championships. So don't forget to tune in for that. I'll make an announcement if I'm going to test my line first and see before I make another horrible gaff like last time while I was in South Africa. I won't publicize it unless I know for certain that my line can handle it, and if it can, then it's going to be watch party, the whole set championship, and I cannot wait to see what the pros bring to the table. The meta is going to warp around this event. It's going to be standard and historic. Cannot wait. So yeah, don't forget to tune in for that. But that's going to be it. I'll see you all then. And this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.